Hi guys, Savannah here. It is February 1st, and I've actually been really wanting to just make a video. I did try to make a year of whips video a couple weeks ago, and it was just trash. I was completely unprepared for it. It felt like a big mess. I kept getting interrupted, so I just said, screw it. I'm not going to do it. So I deleted it and didn't bother to make another one. I just figured I'll just wait until a month has passed so I can just show you guys everything that I have. So yes, I am participating in Year of Whips. I have an album on the Soulful Stitching. I can't remember the name. On the group, the Facebook group. If you want to check it out, you don't have to. It's not a big deal. Anyways, we'll go into whips real quick because I'm going to try to keep this real short. So I did get two of my Year of Whips finished. It's part of the Brooks Books Advent Calendar series, or Advent Animals, I should say, series. I started this November 2015. Yeah, long time ago. And I got all the way up to number 14, and then I just said, I am done. Like, I was stitching them like crazy, and I got burnt out real fast. So I figured this would be great to do for Year of Whips. I'm like, because I really want to get it done, get them done so my kids can use them every year. So anyways, I did number 15. This is Rascal Raccoon. Got him all quickly finished. I think what's difficult about these is that there's so many color changes, so it's just, they take longer than what they look like. I'm stitching these on 18 count Aida that I dyed blue. Again, I started these in 2015. And it sucks too because I keep seeing people finish these on beautiful like brown fabric, and I'm like, man, I'm not restarting these. I'm already like halfway done. And then I also did number 16, which is, it's not gonna work like that. GG Giraffe. And I did not put the border on this one because I'm debating if I should just leave them without, or because if I leave them without, then I can always just easily remove these ones because it's just back stitching. Or I can always easily add it later. I don't know yet. We'll see. I plan to flat finish them, but we'll see. So Gigi Giraffe, she was quick. I know I keep pulling her. I'm sorry. She was nice and quick because it's like just the border. It was just, she's on the outside. There's not much in the middle. So that was nice. I have the horse one next. Hamilton horse. He's next. I'm not sure when I'll get back to these, but it was a nice quick little stitch. Like, look at that sweater though. Oh, that's what's going to slow me down. But yeah. Oop, this goes in the finish bin. This goes back in here. So there's that. I also did these quick little freebies on the Hands On Design website. It took me, well, they're really quick. They're a little small, in one day. And then I finished them actually this morning. It's these little pillows. So this one's called the Be Mine. This is 32 count Belfast in steel gray. I found a piece perfect for both of these. At my LNS for super cheap, so I was like, yay, I don't have to get 2 separate cuts. I don't have to actually ask anybody to cut any fabric for me. It was just perfect. Just grab that and go. Anyway, so this is Be Mine. I used gassed oatmeal, which is this color, for the words, and it's pretty, right? Except when it's actually stitched, it looks kind of dirty. It's because of the little bits of brown that are in here. Which sucks. I couldn't find the called for, what was the called for? Linen, I think. It was gassed linen. I couldn't find that at my LNS, and I was like, I don't really need it. because I do have oatmeal, and I figured it was probably similar. So I just got that. And then the pinky purple variegated is a hand dyed that I did myself last summer. I dyed this just to try it out. I dyed a couple different colors, but I figured it matched this fabric the best, which is, I found this at my LNS is actually a quilt store. So they have a very small selection of cross-stitching stuff. I mostly only go there for fabric because I prefer to see my fabric or get cuts that are closer into size that I need, not huge and cost way too much money. So anyways, I found this fat quarter at my LNS, and I thought it'd be perfect for these. So this is the first one. This took just like 2.5 hours. I kept getting distracted though, so it was a pretty quick stitch. And then I did this one, also hands-on design. It's called Love. Freebies if you go onto the hands-on design. I think it's handsondesign.biz. I'm not entirely sure. But you should be able to Google it pretty easily. This time I just used DMC Blanc or white because I didn't want to risk I just really thought it was pretty dirty looking. So I just used white. I goofed up right on this arrow. And this was the first arrow that I did, and I actually left a thread in between here when it was supposed to actually be connected. So it threw everything off. Luckily, I was still able to just get the border done without it being completely messed up, because I was not going to rip all this out and redo it. So this is what I got. Again, I used Blanc, and then I used the called for border color, which is called Uniform Blue by Gast. Got this in my LNS. I thought it was pretty. I didn't have anything similar to it, so I was like, okay, I'll get it. And then again, my own DMC, hand-dyed DMC for the border. Which turned out really nice. And then my first pillows. I've never sewed a cross stitch, any of my things into a pillow before, so it was nice. This one turned out, like I said, a little bit better than this one. This one was a bit weird, just because of not having a pattern or anything. I just kind of guessed, like if I could, well, I'll probably wrap something around the middle just because it's a little wider than I kind of wanted. Anyways, so these are going on my coffee table. I will probably crochet some hearts to go with it, to throw in there, because I had like this round dish, wooden looking dish I got at Target last summer. It's not a dough bowl, but it could be one. It's cute. It's round, like nice round wooden bowl. So yeah, those are in there. Oh, and then my main piece has been my Game of Thrones piece. Which will look like this when finished. Which is awesome. Sorry for the glare. All the characters, which I love. So I started with the first page, which is this. And then I'm working on the second page. Let me get these flosses out of the way. And so this is where I am. So first page I did cross country, like the whole way. I just work cross country this way and then go back up and then down and then up. And that took quite a while. Actually, it took me over 2 weeks to finish this page. It's just I kept getting lost in the super confetti that was in this area. Like I just kept getting confused. And I did have a few stitches out of place. So when I went on to the second page, I decided I was going to do it like Jessie Marie, and do it diagonally down this way. So I did that. I did one square, and then I did the next, and then down. And then I noticed like all this area had a lot of the same symbol in it. So I decided to do cross country down the diagonal. And that has, like, it makes it look like my progress is 10 times faster. And I like it. When I run my finger across these, it feels like like little ridges. Like I can feel this. I can't see them, but I can feel them. So I'm a little worried. I'm like, doing a diagonal, you're not supposed to be able to have, you know, those lines, or at least that's what everyone says, but I can feel them. So I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to do this. Well, I have a plan to do this page and then go down here because there's some more sword and then a shoulder. It's the mountain shoulder. And then that way I can just go down diagonal, again, like Jessie Marie, and I can actually see people. Because if I were to just keep going across this way, there's nothing until I get to, I would just, like, I would get this. Just the top of the Night King's head. And that's all in browns too, so it's just like, I'm going to go this way so I can get all these people. Anyways, so hold on, please. So, as much as I enjoy stitching on this, and I really do, it's just, this is my main piece for the month of January. I think I probably have to put it down so I can give love to my other big pieces. I don't know. That's so funny. It looks like such a stark line right here from the difference, but when I look at it in person, it actually blends quite well. I don't know, it's this, again, it's this this blotch right there. Anyways, so it's hard to like call this anything because it's not a Hade, and it's not a Gecko Rouge, so it's just like I have to call it my Bap got Game of Thrones. Like I can't just be like, oh, my Hade, or oh, my Gecko Rouge. I can't say that, which kind of sucks. It's like I gotta say so much just for it. Anyway, so this has been a whole month of stitching. I think I took 2 days break because I was sick. There's 2 days of non-stitching, but that's pretty good for a whole month, I think. I don't know. I really don't want to put it down because it's going to take forever. But at the same time, everything else needs to get love. That's it for stitching. I've also been crocheting, so I made this cowl. I made this one. Doesn't it look tiny? It looks super tiny, but it actually fits. See? It looks nice. I like how dainty it looks. So I crochet. I do know how to knit. That was my first like fiber craft I ever learned how to do. I mean, other than sewing and like home economics, but knitting was my first thing that I learned. And I did that for a while. Did that for quite a while. I think until about 2009 or 2010. I started in 2004 knitting. And anyways, so I knitted for a while. I haven't I haven't done it in a really long time, so I know that I would have to like relearn, you know. At least this time YouTube would be available for me. There was no YouTube at the time when I learned how to knit. So anyways, so I crocheted that. I feel like what I'm trying to get, I guess, with the point of, you know, knitting and crocheting and stuff like that is everybody who cross stitches and does another activity, it feels like everybody knits. So I feel like I'm a little out of place with the crocheting, but at the same time, I know it's not that big of a deal. So I crochet because I taught myself how to crochet in like 2008 or something like that, because I found out about amigurumi and I thought it was amazing, and so I taught myself. I think somebody's calling me. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, so I taught myself how to crochet, and then it's just easier than knitting. I just find it quicker and easier, so that's what I kind of stick with. Anyway, so that cowl, this one that I made, it's called the Just Peachy cowl from Hooked on Homemade Happiness. I found it on Pinterest, and it was a freebie. What's funny about this is it actually came from this mandala cake, and it was just, the center was all this peach color. And it's funny because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to get more out of this than just the one. I did have to change the bottom, the second to the last row on the bottom from a from a double crochet to a single, so that I wouldn't actually get some purple in the bottom, because I thought that would have been weird. The whole thing is peach, and then all of a sudden or the coral color, and then all of a sudden there's purple. I think it would have been weird. So I just changed that a little bit. You can't even really tell that there's a change to it, so I decided to start a second one and see how far I can get. I bet you it'll get all the way down to here. And then the last one can be these 3 colors. But I thought that was kind of cool how many I can, the amount I might be able to get. Because what's nice is I have a bazaar coming up on March 3rd, so I thought I'd add these cowls to my booth. Other than that, I guess I got a little bit of haul. I didn't get a lot other than the fabric and this floss. I also finally got my Gloriana in for my mushroom and fern chatelaine. These are the Gloriana Petite, Princess Pearl Petite. The 2 that were called for the pattern, and they're beautiful. This one is called Bluegrass, and then this one is called Antique Gold Dark. I hope they're not a pain in the butt to work with, but these were the last 2 threads that I needed for mushroom and fern. So I'm debating if I pick that up, or if I pick up my Hyrule Light World map, or if I pick up one of my lavender and laces. It's so hard when you don't have a lot of time. It just sucks. I mean, during the day, I sit at my desk and I do work for my small business. I do whatever vinyl work I need to get done, and then this is where I can work on my crocheting, or I can do small stitches, small stitchy stuff. I'll do them here. And then at night is when I do my big stuff, because I just finally got my Lowry stand in the mail the other day, so I sit in my stitchy spot in the living room with my family, and that's where I stitch on my big stuff. So yeah, it feels like I don't have enough time to work on everything, because trying to work on big things here at the desk, it's kind of painful, trying to hold everything. Anyways, so that is it. I need to go, because I am hungry. I need to go eat, feed the kids lunch, make sure they're not making a giant mess. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And that is it until next month. Okay, see you later. Bye.